Hey guys, so today, everyone, so beautiful day out. Weather's been getting kind of hot lately. I got two cars here, the Cutlass, 86 Cutlass 442 and the 84 Z28 Camaro, and neither one of them have working AC right now. So we're gonna try to get both of them going. Now the Cutlass, 2 years ago, I got the AC on this going just by adding some R12 to the system. It still has the original R12 setup. Obviously it's got a leak because I think it lasted for a few months and then really stopped working, so didn't have any AC last summer. It was just that first year in 2020. So I know it works, but it's leaking out. So I have a little bit of R12 left, not a whole lot, so I don't want to just keep putting in here if it's leaking, because that stuff is it's hard to find and expensive if you can find it. So I'm gonna see about maybe doing a R134 conversion on this, which is basically just draining out the old R12 and charging it up with the 134. On the Camaro, on the other hand, AC never worked since I got it, and I've had it almost 2 years. I just never got around to looking into why. So I did open this up the other day, the port here, and with the Schrader valve, there's still some charge in there because you press it and you hear it hissing out, and so we know it's not totally empty. So I guess what I want to do is figure out if that's why it's not working, if it's not completely full, or if there's some other kind of issue that's keeping the compressor from kicking on. So I think I'm going to start with maybe throwing my gauges on each one and just seeing what the pressure looks like off. See if I can figure anything out that way. So I got this a while back. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. Master Cool. It's not one of the cheaper ones. It's not pro, I'm sure, but it's not the real super cheap. Actually, I did have a cheap one before this, one of the cheap eBay or Amazon deals, and after using it a couple of times, one of the hoses actually burst when I was trying to charge something. So that was pretty bad, so got rid of that, and this one seems to be holding up pretty well. So this is it's for R134A or R12, and the way that works is the hoses that it comes with are, they'll connect right to the R12 ports on your car. If you have 134, which I've used it on a newer car, you use these adapters. This will be like the quick connect that goes onto the 134 port on the car, and then you screw the hose into there. And this is the bottle, the can adapter for the R134 cans. So I just connected the low pressure side of the system, which is on the dryer, and it's showing, I don't know, about 13, 14 psi, which, that's pretty low, I think. So I keep telling myself, stop buying auto parts from Amazon. I mean, I get tempted because the price is like half of what it is in the store, but then a lot of times it just doesn't work out. Case in point, I got the R12 to R134 adapters on Amazon, and the low side fitting actually fits okay. The high side is way bigger than what's on the car. It just doesn't work, so that's no good. So then I'll have to send them back, and meanwhile I bought two sets, one for the Camaro, one for the Oldsmobile, so now I gotta ship two things back and eat the shipping, and in the end it'll end up wasting more time and money than if I just bought them from Advanced Auto. So I'm just going to use the R12 hoses to charge up the R134, and yeah, you need this little adapter that came with the hose gauge kit. Goes to this fitting, And I checked, by the way. This still won't fit, even with the adapter. It's a different thread. So, no good. If anybody knows where to get the correct fittings to do this, shoot me a comment. Thanks. I got all the hoses connected, and we know this one has a leak because it's leaked out in the past. So I did get 1 can of the refrigerant with stop leak. This stuff's getting expensive. It used to be really dirt cheap. I mean, these cans, I paid $10.99, which seemed like pretty good at AutoZone. At Advanced Auto, they were more. And this one with the stop leak was $18.99. So they used to be able to get these cans for like $7 or $8 year or two ago. But hey, prices on everything is up, so no big surprise. So we'll get the engine running. Put the AC on maximum. High fan. Now I know there's like 25 steps you're supposed to do to properly prepare your AC system for charging, but you can also just take the refrigerant and just fill it up, and that usually works. So got the port open. This, you turn this and it's got a little pin in it, and it'll pierce the seal on the top of the can. Try to keep everything out of the belts. Back it off a little. And then you have to, man, these hoses are not cooperating. So you have to agitate the can a bit. And it'll start flowing in. So we got some pressure already. Oh, and there goes the compressor starting the cycle. The more you put in, the more it'll run until it's full. I got 3 cans for this car. I don't know if that's going to be enough. If it's not, you just have to run down and get another $10.99 can. Keep doing this with the can until it feels empty. Unlike the Camaro, this compressor actually sounds pretty good. It's just a leak in the system. A lot of times it's the seal on the compressor, the main shaft seal. But I don't have the knowledge or the time or the patience to try to take it. You can take it apart and replace the seals, but I don't know. It looks kind of complicated. For now, we'll just keep charging it until it gets really too expensive. But I'm hoping this lasts for the summer. If it lasts for the summer, for the 3 cans I bought, it'll be worth it. So I just finished putting the second can in. We're getting there. I believe the low pressure should be going down lower, like 15, 20, and the high should be going more like 200. It's starting to blow cool out of the vents. It's cool. It's just not quite ice cubes yet. So hopefully that last can will top everything off and it'll be good. Okay, third can is in. Let's see what kind of temperature we're getting. Like I said, I might need more refrigerant. I'm not sure. Looks like it's hitting 50. I mean, when it's really good, it should be like 40, so. Put the windows up, see if that helps. I'm thinking it might need a little bit more. Take it for a little spin. See if it gets some airflow if it cools down. But even when it's sitting still, it should be able to hit 40. I took a little drive around. It did cool down a little bit. I think it got down to maybe like 45. It's feeling like it's almost there. I still feel like it could get a little better. A lot of people say, oh, when you put 134 in an R12 system, it's never going to work. It's never going to get cold enough. I don't know. I used to have a Monte Carlo SS that somebody else had converted. It was already done when I bought. And that thing blew ice cubes all the time. So, you know, we're pretty close to that green zone. The thing is, I think I need a partial can. I don't need another full can. These little cans, I don't have a way to turn them off. Once you puncture that seal on the top, they just leak out. So I can see if I can get some kind of cap for that. Not sure. I have the 3 other cans that I bought I'm going to use for the Camaro. I got to change the compressor on that first. And then, yeah. Then I got to top this one off. But we're heading in the right direction. I think we'll have AC. Hopefully it lasts for the summer. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to my video. Please subscribe. Please comment. I do appreciate it. Thanks, and see you next time.